Let's see if Tesla is moving yet ahead of the Cybertruck launch. So Tesla is up 63 cents, 0.27%, closed at 236.08. So we are up a little bit. Post-market, we seem to be down by 9 cents. So let's look at what we have here on the chart. We need the chart to tell us the pattern Tesla is in. Right now, we still are into a congestion pattern. So this means that the stock is moving up and down between the two lines that I drew. The first line at the bottom is 226.85. We call this support. Second line above, we call it resistance. So it is at 244. So right now, this is where the tug of war between the buyers and sellers is taking place between these two lines. So basically, what is happening between these two lines is pretty much random. This is noise. There's not much we can do here. The two lines are pretty close. If you have a congestion zone that's a little bit bigger, the two lines farther apart, then you can trade it. You can trade it at the bottom, the top, the bottom, and the top. But here, this is pretty tight that there's not much trading that we can do on this daily chart. When we are going to break 244, then this is going to mean that the buyers are winning this tug of war right now. And conversely, if we start breaking 226.85, then this is going to mean that it's the sellers that are winning. So these are the two numbers that we need to check. In between those two numbers, then we are just waiting for something to happen. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart to understand how things are happening during the day. This is the first candle of the day right here. So we can see on the 1 hour chart that we have a resistance at 238.09. So we cannot break that number intraday. Last Friday, we had the same move. We tried to break 238.09. We broke it briefly during the 1 candle hour at 10:30, and then we came back down. Today, we started going down, and then we tried again, and we cannot break that $38.09. On the 1 hour chart, we have additional resistance at 238 right here. If we start breaking it, then this is going to be a good sign, and we are going to take a look at what is going to happen on the daily chart. Also, on the 1 hour chart, we don't have stochastic over 60 yet. This is in line with the sideways behavior that we have right here. Let's take a look at some Tesla news. So here, Tesla was spotted building a fleet of over 25 Cybertrucks ahead of launch. So we are seeing the excitement. We are seeing trucks being built, and there's one that seemed to be in a different color. We seem to have a gold one right here, and we seem to have some matte ones and shiny ones. So maybe something interesting is going to happen. The Cybertruck event is going to happen this November. So maybe this is going to have an impact on the stock. Nobody knows if it's going to have an impact on the stock. If on the 1 hour chart we break 238, maybe that's a little bit of a trade you can take on the 1 hour chart. And conversely, if we have a break on the daily chart at 244, then this is a trade we can take on the daily chart. Also, Tesla has put Cybertrucks in showrooms to attract crowds, and apparently the crowd is huge. So it's nice to see that people are interested in that pickup truck. Let's take a look at the overall market and how it relates to Tesla. So if we take a look at the VIX, it's up by 1.85%. That's not too much, and we just sat right smack on 1264, which is our support. This is good for the stock market as a whole. We have a low VIX. In terms of the bonds, started to go higher, but as I mentioned, we don't have stochastic over 60. Any movement up so far we are going to get is just noise, and we are even down 1.95%. So the 10-year bonds are at 4.385. And in terms of the US dollar is continuing its move down. This is just fantastic to see this. This should prop the stock market. Let's now look at our EV stocks. So we have Rivian. So Rivian is into a downtrend. It's not the time to buy yet. The stock is going down, and it's supposed to continue going down until it breaks this downward resistance. Until it breaks it, there's not much point in buying it. And right now we are going sideways within our downward channel. But the big test is going to come maybe within a week or two when we are going to come close to this resistance right here. And the stock is going to have to decide if it wants to break this or if it caves into it. Xpeng is still in this small bull trend right here. Even though we are down 4% today, this is pretty much noise, as I have explained, because the overall trend is that it is going up. If we only look at the stock market day by day, we are going to go crazy because it could be doing minus 4% one day, plus 5% another day. So this is enough to make us crazy and make us think that we cannot predict the stock market. It's random. It's not that random. When we can draw a line that encompasses the movement of a stock for the past week and sometimes the past months and sometimes with Tesla the past year, then this is not that random. We just need to have the right level of lens. We need to zoom out a little bit more. So this is the zoom out version right now. We have been going higher and higher since October. NEO is not in the same posture. It's just, it is going sideways also into a downward channel. We have the earnings call on December 4th. So maybe after that, we are going to see something. In terms of Apple, Apple had a very nice run right here. Very nice run. A super nice run right here, and now it's giving in a little bit. All of our indicators are still very good. We can suffer a little bit of a pull back down after a big move up like this. You can sell at any point if you want to, but right now there's not any cause to be concerned. ARM is pulling back a little bit. So ARM, I would have liked ARM to continue higher and higher, but now it's caving in. But at least we can comfort ourselves because it is following our bullish channel. So we came close to the resistance, and when there is a resistance, we should be caving into it. If we don't cave into it, it means that something else has changed in the market, and we can consider that a buy signal. Palantir also have caved in. This one have caved in under 2045. It's been coming down since the past 4 days. NVIDIA, the same thing. This is caving in. Let's look at our stock indices. So Dow Jones is just having a sideways day after this big move that we had recently. S&P 500 also caving in a little bit. NASDAQ is just going sideways. If we take a look at gold, gold is inching higher and higher. So this is really nice. Once we start breaking 1579, then this is going to be a lot more significant. And it should continue a lot higher. Silver, look at this silver right here. So silver is climbing faster than its bullish channel. It could come down tomorrow, but this is interesting that the impulse is very strong. Bitcoin is just going sideways, so nothing to do here. And Ripple does not have stochastic over 60. Ripple is not as strong, so maybe it's going to come back to test its bullish channel support, and it should bounce on it if we still have the buyers right here. If the buyers are still there and still want to pay higher, then this is what is going to happen. And if the buyers are not there, then we are just going to break through that support. And Nouveau Monde Graphite, we have a little bit of a move here. So for 6 days, we have been staying pretty flat within this congestion zone right here. This was a stop on the support, and now we are going higher. We could not go higher than 251 since November 16th, and now buyers are willing to pay higher. If you want to play this a little bit, you can enter right now on this candle right here. We don't have stochastic over 60, so it's a little bit more risky, but it's not impossible that we have a little bit of a move. And if we take a look at the 1 hour chart, we see it on the 1 hour chart. We opened today above 251, came back down, tried it on the 3rd hour, and then succeeded on the 4th hour. And now we have been maintaining ourselves for 4 hours above that number. This is a little bit of a trade if you want to play. You don't have to enter with many thousands of dollars. You can just put $100 into this. You are going to get around 50 shares. And you could be catching a little bit of a swing from 250 to 290. So it's not too bad. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.